So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. They've got Anthony, and it's Artest in at the 1. Picked his pocket. Pass to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Jokic. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Anthony outside. There's a screen. Pulls up at the elbow. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Durant, the pass to Kirilenko. Now Jordan. Fires, top of the key. Leonard pulls down the board. Here's San Antonio now. Pass to Artest. Here's Anthony. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Leonard outside. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
Durant, no good. Here's Artest. Pass to Duncan. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Here's Duncan, covered by Jokic. Puts it up from 12. A nice shot by Duncan.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Minnesota calls timeout. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Jordan. Here's Kirilenko. Just 5 on the clock. Robinson, a screen on Anthony. Here's Kirilenko. Minnesota again missing. Spurs lead by 4. Here's Artest. Anthony with a screen on Jordan. Anthony in the post. Working on Jokic. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Nikola Jokic. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. And Anthony drops them both.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Outside Durant. Pass to Kirilenko. Robinson, a screen on Anthony. Kirilenko passes to Jordan. Knocks down the step back Jay.
The defense was certainly a little late in reacting to the step back.
Spurs lead by 4. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Duncan. Good work defensively by Robinson.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
From deep, Jordan. That one doesn't drop. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Spurs up by 4, and the second quarter is on its way when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Durant in at power forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Leonard looking around. Pass to Duncan. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Duncan's gotten his second bucket of the game.
The size advantage gives them a clear path to the shot.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox, he said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Jordan. Here's Kirilenko. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls. And he makes both free throws.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pass to Duncan. And here's Anthony. And here's Leonard, covered by Jordan. And there's the screen. He shoots it. Leonard, good.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Jokic. Yet to see a basket. Outside Durant. Over to the wing. Jordan, a good look. Parrish with a rebound. Parrish has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Artest. Back to Anthony. Minute 32 left to play in the second quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Anthony. And Anthony drops them both. Timberwolves trail by 10. Pass to Jordan. There's a minute 17 left in the second period. The rebound by Duncan. Jordan's gotten just one of his 6 shots to fall here. Leonard passes to Anthony. Inside, Parrish. Soft touch off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 12.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Kirilenko. He's guarded by Anthony. Screen by Robinson. Deflects the pass. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Five to shoot. Here's Jordan. Minnesota again missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Artest. The 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Durant. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Spurs out in front, up by 12. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, you got to like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Duncan in at the 4. Clock at 6. Spurs need to get one up here.
On defense, Durant utilizes his length and quickness, creating really solid coverage.
Pass to Jokic. The rebound by the Spurs. Parrish has got 5 rebounds in the game. Anthony in the post. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. He shoots. And there's Jokic on the assist by Jordan. Jokic has got his first points of the game.
Well, the funny thing with Jokic is he'll make any shot look like a great shot.
Anthony outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. The free throw drops for Anthony. Both shots good from the stripe. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Kirilenko passes to Jordan. Parrish with a rebound. Parrish has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Artest. Anthony in the post. Tipped. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers, for example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's our test. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Jordan against Leonard. Pass to Anthony. And it's Kirilenko with a rebound. Kirilenko's got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep, Jordan. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Leonard. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 55 seconds left in the third quarter here. Robinson passes to Kirilenko. Screen by Robinson. From deep, Jordan. Minnesota again missing.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Anthony outside. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. 6 to shoot. Here's Leonard. Tries again. It's hauled in by Robinson. Jordan, the pass to Jokic. To end the drought. The shot no good.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And so the San Antonio Spurs going into the break up 12. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Kirilenko in at the 3 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Jokic. He's covered closely. No good from 11 feet. Spurs lead by 12. Pass to Artest. Leonard for 3. Count it! Leonard for 3.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Now here's Jokic. Got a hand on it. Here's Artest, covered by Jokic. Outside Anthony, from deep. It's money from deep.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Timberwolves call timeout.
Get live for your action-packed Hype Squad.
Now Jokic. Outside Durant. Screen by Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Jordan high post. Oh, it's off! And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Anthony fires. Oh, it's off! Anthony's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Now Jokic. Launches it from deep. Oh, no good. Spurs lead by 18. Here's Artest. Jokic with a rebound. A minute 35 left in the fourth. Here's Kirilenko. Jokic screen. Cash from downtown.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Here's Artest, guarded by Durant. Here's Anthony. Lays it in easily.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
Here's Kirilenko. Now here's Jordan. Jokic. There's the block. Here's our test. Now Anthony. There's a screen. Shoots it up. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Jordan with it. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Carmelo Anthony.
Chicago to start out. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Duncan. Artest is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Anthony. And it's Parrish in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Thurman, and that one is stuffed right through.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here is Artest. Off target with his three. Brown deciding where to go with it. Pass to Johnson. Now, here's Westbrook, covered by Artest. Westbrook passes to Thurman. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Johnson against Anthony. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Johnson. Brown wide open. He fired. His three-pointers off the mark. Pass to Duncan. Leonard, that's for two. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
O'Neal outside. Johnson against Artest. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Johnson surveying the floor. 5 to shoot. There's O'Neal with the three. Rebound, San Antonio.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Here's Artest, and another basket for San Antonio.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Now, here's Brown. In the corner, it's Westbrook. That time from Leonard.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Artest. Deep two from Anthony. Here's Parrish. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop.
And Parrish is an active big man, someone that uses his size and length well on the offensive glass.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Spurs on defense. Outside Westbrook. And again, Chicago. No good. Leonard finds Anthony. Duncan outside. Spurs working the ball around now. And it's Artest missing. Bulls trail by 6. Westbrook dishes to Johnson. Back to Westbrook. Tipped away. Stolen by Artest. In transition, here comes San Antonio for the 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Artest's got 5.
And some serious ingenuity from Leonard there. He sees the opening and then just makes the right read.
Stolen by Duncan. Not going to go that time. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Russell Westbrook out there with Magic Johnson. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Brown. And it's Thurman in at the power forwards position. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Now Westbrook. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, thanks a lot. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Kevin, back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
There is zero hesitation from Brown. This man is always ready to fire.
And it's Anthony at the elbow. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Brown, and it's Leonard missing. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 8-point game. Now here's Johnson. Back to Brown. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's going to find you.
Leonard on the wing. Back to Duncan. Anthony on the wing. Pocket 6. Parrish with the screen on Johnson. Anthony. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And Melo's jumper is pure. You feel like it's going in every time he gets a clean look at the rim.
Brown outside. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Brown's got 8 points.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Poked away and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Johnson with the bounce pass. Second shot opportunity. Here's Thurman. And finally they hit one.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Anthony right side. To the inside. Here's Leonard. Leonard finagling one in close.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside Artest. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Tim Duncan picks one up.
This is the type of pressure that Westbrook puts on defenders, forcing them to foul him.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Westbrook, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Westbrook.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Both good from the line that time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Anthony with the screen on Westbrook. Anthony against Johnson. Some solid defense from Johnson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Time for your Bulls, Russell Westbrook. Shooting
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Westbrook. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Johnson against Anthony. It's blocked by Shaq. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is...
The previous play is under review. The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Chicago. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Here's Anthony. On the court right now for the Spurs. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Duncan is out there with Anthony. Then it's Artest, and it's Parrish in at the center.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Here's Westbrook. The shot No good. And so it's San Antonio with it. Inside. No good from Duncan.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
San Antonio on defense. Bulls moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Duncan.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Chicago. Johnson finds Brown. Nice move. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Brown's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown. It is just another weapon in his arsenal now.
Leonard the bounce pass. All sorts of time. The rebound by Thurman. Thurman's got his 5th rebound in this one. Over in the corner, Brown. Cash money, Brown with the tray.
Don't lose track of Brown. Dangerous all over the floor, but particularly that corner 3.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Against Brown. Pass to Artest. Got a piece of it and taken away by Magic. Johnson finishes inside with ease.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Anthony,
shoot 2.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
So he gets them both. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Chicago leading by 5. Johnson, the pass to Brown. Johnson sets the screen for Brown. Pass to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Here's San Antonio. Here's Artest. Anthony down low. Brown's there. Shot's good by Anthony. Anthony's got 10.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 5. No good that time. Great D that time from Leonard. Brown against Anthony. Anthony with the screen on Johnson. Artest. And they recover it. For the tie, buries the long-range jumper. Artest's got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
Artest against Johnson. To the paint. Stolen by Duncan. For the lead. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Magic Johnson. He's out there with Russell Westbrook. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Brown. And it's Thurman in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Now here's Westbrook. Rebound San Antonio. Parrish has got 4 rebounds in this game. Takes it out to Leonard. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
O'Neal against Duncan. For 3, Westbrook. Rebound by Ron Artest.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now Leonard, after Westbrook's missed 3. 17-foot shot away. O'Neal there for the rebound. Bulls trail by 3. Outside Westbrook. From deep. A 3-pointer. Good.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Now here's Anthony. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Jumper is off. Brown putting it on the deck. The shot is good.
There you go, JB. I love his confidence. One of his strongest traits.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Johnson against Anthony. Outside Leonard. And taken away by Brown. Here's Johnson. Now O'Neal. Ooh, it's magic through traffic.
Big shot maker. When the game heats up, so does magic.
Personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for one, Magic Johnson.
One shot. One shot.
And that one falls for Johnson.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Covered by Johnson. O'Neal with the steal. Brown outside. Now O'Neal. From 14, and the rejection by Parrish. Duncan with a screen on Brown. Outside Leonard. It falls!
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Brown. Here's Westbrook. And here's Brown. Got it!
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
Artest with the ball. Anthony. Oh, what a play inside.
And Carmelo is a gamer. When the game is close, this guy wants the ball and, more importantly, delivers in the clutch.
Now, here's Johnson. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's O'Neal. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air.
And it's all about the three right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some missing.
At the line for Chicago, Nate Thurman, taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
Anthony. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.
Chicago starts out with the ball here. And the starting group for Chicago. Russell Westbrook out there with Johnson. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Thurman in at the 4. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Johnson passes to Westbrook. There's a screen by Johnson. Westbrook drives. And Westbrook slams it home.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Bryant, no good. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, I was able to talk with Sacramento's head coach. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him, and he said we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Johnson. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. There's a screen by Johnson. Here's Westbrook. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
The slashing ability of Russell Westbrook is undeniable. Good luck keeping between him and the basket.
Outside Butler. Westbrook with the rebound.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Outside O'Neal. Pass to Westbrook. Screen by O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Westbrook with the miss.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Oh, and Johnson with a block. Here's Yao. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Bryant. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
It's Brown on the wing. They get the rebound. Thurman. Blocked! 1:19 left to play in the first. Here's Yao. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Up top, Westbrook. Kick out to Brown. Screen by O'Neal. Launches it. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Wembanyama passed him alone. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Sacramento shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Shooting for Sacramento, Moses Malone, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one misses. Chicago leading. Here's Westbrook. That one's good for 2. Westbrook's got 6.
Well, this guy is so special. On the attack on the interior, this guy is seeking contact. He doesn't want to avoid it.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Bryant. No points yet. Shoots over Brown, and Bryant gets it to go.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
So, at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Chicago ahead, leading by a point. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
They've got Kobe Bryant. He's out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Yao in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now here's Johnson. Westbrook left side. And a miss there on the triple.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
On the wing, Bryant. Down low. Here's Malone. And it's rejected. Brown passes to Johnson. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Westbrook right side. From outside, off the mark. The Kings leading. And here's Bryant outside. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Bryant's got 5 points.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
Johnson passes to Westbrook. Westbrook missing again.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
Pass to Malone. Sacramento passing it around. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Kings.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Bulls trail by 6. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there cost them a possession.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Can they get it? Blocked! Bryant outside. Tries it from 16. Uses the glass to drop it in. Bryant's got 5 points in the quarter.
With his skill from the mid-range area, that's money.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. A minute 50 left in the first half. Westbrook outside. Pass to Johnson. Back to Westbrook to win the drought. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
Brown passes to O'Neal. Westbrook outside. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Here's O'Neal. Hauled in by the Kings. Malone's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bryant, the pass to Butler. Back to Bryant. Puts it up from 17. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Bulls trail by 8. 35 seconds left to play in the half. Oh, there's the alley. Wembanyama with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Wembanyama down low. Johnson on him. Nice shot by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Wembanyama against Johnson. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Sacramento earning this break in the action. Up 10. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back after this word.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the famous half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. Nice catch. Give it up for the participant.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. And so here's Sacramento. On the court for Chicago. Johnson is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's O'Neal in at the center position. Now here's Bryant. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot, and will go to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Line for 1. Kobe Bryant.
1 shot.
Free throw good. Bryant. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 13. Westbrook outside. Just 4 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Durbin's shot is off.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's Bryant. 10 points for him. Pass to Malone. Banked it in off the glass. Malone's got 5.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Back to O'Neal. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Butler. Still without a bucket. Wembanyama, screen on Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Butler passes to Yao. Off the mark there with a 3. The Bulls trail by 13. Kick out to Brown. 3-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Pass to Yao. And here's Butler. Here's the 3. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in the game. Right side, Wembanyama. The 3 is up. And another miss by Sacramento.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Johnson passes to O'Neal. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. It's always exciting to see a player with the hot hand. Klay Thompson knows a little something about that. He said it's that flow state that any great athlete or artist, entertainer tries to get into. The one thing I learned is you can't force those great nights. You have to let them just happen. Back to you guys.
I can only imagine what that's like. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Brown. No points so far. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Johnson. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Malone. Pounded by Westbrook. Outside Butler. To the paint. Here's Malone. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
See, right there in the screen and roll, Butler showing the capacity to create for others. I love that.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Wembanyama against Johnson. Butler with the ball. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Sacramento in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Wembanyama. He's out there with Kobe Bryant, and it's Malone in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
And here's Johnson. Outside O'Neal. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebound by Sacramento. Yao's got 4 rebounds now. Butler passes to Yao. On the wing, Bryant. From deep three-point land. Oh, he can't hit it.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. Better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Wembanyama. Chicago making their last shot. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Timeout, Bulls. To hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bulls said to the team. He encouraged his guys to not hold back, saying, we can do this, but it's on us. We've got to go out there and be aggressive. So that's the plan coming out of the huddle. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Johnson. O'Neal inside. Can't get it. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Kings. A great 4th quarter. Just give it up 2 points. Bryant against Westbrook. Oh, Westbrook with a block.
Wow, Russell Westbrook, when he's engaged defensively, he can send it back.
Butler with a steal. Westbrook against Bryant. Butler for 3. The 3 is in.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Now here's O'Neal. Oh, he can't get the layup. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here's Malone. 6 on the shot clock. Shot's no good. Bulls trail by 18. Here's the pass to Brown. Fires the three. Booyah! He sinks the triple. Brown's gone 1 for 3 from deep tonight. There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Wembanyama. The release. Johnson with the rebound. Outside Westbrook. Shoots a three. Oh, it doesn't go. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.